Welcome to my cybersecurity advent calendar. It's the 1st December today, and we're going to open up the first door in the advent calendar and hopefully get to know a little bit more about those buzzwords in the cybersecurity world. So let's see. And the topic for today is SASE.
Let's take a quick journey through time. In the 1990s, the digital world was simple. You had dial-up tones, early browsers like Mosaic and Netscape, and everyone was working from the office. And the security followed the same logic, the castle and moat model. Keep the bad guys out and assume everything inside is safe. Then came the 2000s. The internet exploded, phishing and malware took off, and the first iPhone arrived. Companies stacked more and more security layers into data centers, IDS, IPS, VPNs. But security stayed perimeter-based and increasingly complex. By the 2010s, everything changed. Apps and data lived everywhere, at home, in the cloud, on mobile devices. People started to work remotely, but all traffic still had to be hairpinned, going from the user into the data center and out on the internet. Latency rose, bandwidth struggled, and user experience suffered. The castle and moat model simply couldn't keep up. Attackers exploited unpatched devices, stolen credentials, and insider threats in an environment with no clear boundaries. By the end of the decade, it was obvious. Trust but verify no longer worked in a borderless, unpredictable world. In August 2019, Gartner introduced SASE, which stands for Secure Access Service Edge, a response to years of fragmentation. So why? Well, because networking and security lived in separate silos. Network teams bought the WAN, security teams bought security tools. And there were different budgets, different products, overlapping costs, complex operations, and inconsistent policies. SASE changed the game by unifying networking and security into one global cloud architecture, all delivered close to the user, wherever they are. So the mission was secure, optimize access to applications without relying on the data center, and identify and policy, not physical location. And then, at this time, the world shut down. Just months after SASE was introduced, the pandemic forced millions into remote work overnight. Suddenly, users weren't behind the company firewall anymore, and they still needed fast, secure access to cloud apps from everywhere. What was once a visionary model became an urgent necessity.
I hope SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge, is less confusing than putting together the IKEA furniture. Learn a little bit every day. See you tomorrow.